Hello, fellow book nerds and fangirls. It's Sarah, and today I'll be doing my January wrap-up and my February TBR. I actually didn't really know it was the end of January until I just looked. Look, tomorrow is actually February, which is surprising for me because January just went by like this, and today I didn't know it was the last day of January because I've been sleeping because I'm going into work soon. So, yeah. First overnight position. Wonder how I'm gonna hold up. I'm already tired. God damn it. Okay, so starting with my books I've read in January, I participated in RibSet. And because of RibSet, I read 2 books. It was gonna be 3, but I got a little lazy during the last day of RibSet. So I still haven't finished that book because I want to go on to bigger and better things. But most of these books in this one in February are gonna be my Rainbow-thon reads, as well as 2 other books. And then March is just gonna be Slay That Series month. I know Slay That Series is only for a week, but I have a lot of series that I have to complete that I haven't finished yet, and I really want to. So I'm gonna do that for March. It'll be Slay That Series month, as well as read some of my new books. Now, my February TBR might change because Rainbow-thon ends, I believe, on the 14th, maybe the 15th. So it ends on one of those 2 days. And I am getting 6 new books, mostly because first paycheck, yay, which includes Truth Witch and Glass Swords and Assassin's Heart. So I'm excited for 3 of those, as well as 3 other mystery books I'll be doing on my February wrap-up. My February unboxing. So stay tuned in 2 weeks for that. I can't wait for them. So the first book I read in January was Falling Kingdoms by Morgan Rhodes. I really enjoyed this book. Not really for the romantic aspect because there's not really that much love going on in this one. It's more about the other things that happen in this book, which was refreshing for me because sometimes there are things that happen in books, love triangles and love stories, that don't really go along with the world or the world building or the plot in general, that you just want to roll your eyes at because it takes away for an amazing story. But this one, it was very subtle, it was sprinkled in there, not overdone, so I was happy to read this. I gave it 8 out of 10 stars, maybe 7 out of 10. I really don't know for this one. I know I liked it more than the second book I'm going to show you, which probably, the more I'm thinking about it, I'll probably have to demote to 5 to 6 stars because it just doesn't really do it for me. And the second book I read this month I'm giving such a low rating to was Throne of Glass because it didn't meet my expectations. The main character is really annoying, and, I don't like all talk people. You could actually see the creases in my book from where I literally was trying to avoid reading this, but I read it for RibSet, and I liked the ending, but not enough to continue with the book series, because I don't like the main character, so if I don't like the main character, I'm really not going to continue with it, so yeah. So now on to books that I'm reading for the Rainbow-thon in February. The first book is my red color, and that is Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. This book, I've heard a lot of good things about it. I really can't wait to read it. And it's my first adult novel that I've read in a while, so this should be interesting. I can't wait to get my hands on it and start reading it as soon as I have time and not tired like I am today, which is really bad because I don't get off work until 7 a.m. So, yay for being tired all the time. Okay, the second book is my blue book category, and that is Passenger by Alexandra Bracken. I can literally not wait to read this one. I'm so ecstatic and excited. And I liked The Darkest Minds, not enough to continue with the series because I liked how it ended. There was really no thought process for me to go on. I just ended it right there before I got too mad at the series. So this one I think would be a little bit better for me, because if I don't like the first one, I could still get the second one because it's still a duology. So yay for duologies. So for my yellow book, I'm actually really enjoying at this point, since I actually picked it up and read a chapter today, and that's More Happy Than Not by Adam Salveria. I've heard nothing but good things about this book. I'm on chapter 4 of it right now, and I'm really liking it. And it's just, I can't wait to read it if I finish those 2 books for the Rainbow-thon first. So More Happy Than Not, you are on my TBR. So, coming in the next one is my green book, and that is Insurgent by Veronica Roth. I actually changed 2 of these books around because my orange one was Allegiant, and then I remembered Slay That series, so I really didn't want to read Allegiant. I didn't want that back-to-back series feel of it because it's just, no, I'm already going to have to read the Mortal Instruments series back-to-back, so I didn't want to do that. The same with Insurgent and Allegiant. I'm on chapter 3 of Insurgent, so it's going to take me a while to get through Insurgent, but I hope it's a good book. From what I've heard, the Divergent series, it should have stopped at 1 book, but you never know, and before you spoil me in the comments, I just want to say, I already know what happens in Allegiant. I already know who dies in Allegiant, so spoil away for me, but please don't. Like, if you want to message me the ending and talk about it, sure, message me, I don't care, but please don't leave it in the comment section, because I really hate it when people leave spoilers in the comment section. Not necessarily because I hate spoilers, because I don't, but because there are a lot of people who don't like spoilers, so please, while commenting, leave the comment section spoiler free. That's all I ask. Okay, so coming in for the orange book, I told people I switched it around, but for the orange book, I forgot that this cover was red and orange, so I picked this for my orange book because I've heard good things about it too. It's blurbs by Marie Lu and Scott Westerfeld and Veronica Rossi and Lainey Taylor and Beth Revis, and that is Illuminae by Jay Kristoff and Amy Kaufman. I don't remember what chapter I got in this book. I'm pretty sure I got to page 64, or actually no, I think I was on page 100. Yeah, I think that's where I was. I believe I was on page 100 of this before I stopped it, and I really need to get through Illuminae because, yeah, it was a little confusing to read, but I might really enjoy it after the first 100 pages because I'm starting to get into the story, and I just stopped it because I had other books that I wanted to pursue instead of this one. So I'll try to get past Illuminae. It is the 4th book in my Rainbow Readathon, so I don't think I'll be finishing it. I'm gonna be realistic, but I'm gonna try to. So coming in on the purple books, I did have Teardrop, and I was searching around my bookshelf, and I forgot that this one actually is a dark purple cover. So I picked this one up instead, and that is Angel Fall by Susan Lee. I just think I would prefer this book over Teardrop, and it's actually a thinner book, so I might get this done before I get that one done. So, yay for Angel Fall. So if I read all of these by the end of the month, I'm gonna pick up 2 books that I've been meaning to get to that I haven't got to, and I'm almost done with this one. I'm on page 212 of it, and that's Percy Jackson by Rick Riordan. It is the first book in the Percy Jackson series that I've heard so much about personally, I actually like Magnus Chase a little bit more than this one, but that's mostly because I watched the movie first, so, I think the movie ruined it a little bit. But if I read Passenger before I read The Rainbow Readathon, I'll be switching it out with this book. I made my read a list a little bit more flexible just in case I get one of those books done first. First, I could always switch it out with another book. So, yeah. And last but not least, the next book that I'm dying to read in the month of February is Rebel Spring by Morgan Rhodes. I really enjoyed the first book in the Fallen Kingdom series, so I'm going to pursue the Fallen Kingdom series and get the other two books after I read this one, if I like this one enough, so I can't wait. So there you guys have it. That was my January wrap-up and February TBR. What are some of the books that you guys are going to read in the month of February? Comment down below and let me know. And if you like any books and can make any suggestions to me about what I should be reading, I would say go ahead and comment it, because I'm always up for new reads and reading suggestions. I'm getting to the point where I'm liking new adults more than I'm liking young adults, but at the same time I still have a soft spot for young adults. So if you could recommend young adult and new adult books, I would greatly appreciate it. But that is it for now, guys, and I will see you later. And have a nice night. Bye.